welcome back to my channel. If you've subscribed, thank you very much, and if you haven't, why not? Okay, so I had a couple of people request a van tour, so that is what you're about to watch. However, I'm pretty sure I've forgotten lots of things, so please leave me a comment if you want to know anything specific about my van. I have got a refillable LPG tank. That's one thing I forgot to mention. Anyway, thank you for watching. I promised I'd do a van tour, so here is my van tour. Okay, let's start outside of my van. Okay, my van needs a bit of a wash. I don't know how windy it is. Don't know if you're going to be able to hear me. I bought my van as a plain white panel van. No windows, no roof fans, nothing. It had the bulkhead here, so taking it all out. Right, let's see what I can show you. So I got somebody to put the two side windows in. So it's got two side windows that open up. Okay. Then I've got my bench seat here with cupboards underneath. And this was long enough for my... That was long enough. Can you see me? That bench seat was long enough for my son to sleep on when he was younger. He wouldn't fit now, he'd be too long. Okay, this is my kitchen area with my two gas burners, my sink, and this extends out like that so it's easy to wash up. I've got this flap here which extends the kitchen area a little bit, and that I'll show you now. Just by using this stick goes like this into a little hole and slides like that. Now I've got another bit of countertop. My Truma boiler is in here. The wheel arch is down here, so it sits on top of the wheel arch. This one here is my toilet, and my Truma boiler has a outlet here. It also has an outlet there, and it has an outlet in this area. Oh, and there's also one right at the back so that you don't get in cold spots. I've got my fridge here, my fridge, and it also has a little freezer compartment. So when I was building my van, I knew that I wanted the dog's bed to be underneath my bed, so it had to be high enough that Zeb would be able to sleep under there. And then because it was going to go quite high, I had this idea that I could also have a bit of a storage area. So I've created this where there's got the baskets that have got some clothes in, sleeping bag over there. Zeb manages to get up on my bed by jumping on the bench seat across here and onto my bed. I did actually build my bed purposely so that only I could sleep in it. It's not really... Anyone longer than me wouldn't really fit, but it's a double bed. It has got an extension so that you can create an extra bit that comes out here, and then you can sleep this way, and then longer people can fit. What else have I got? Okay, so under my sink I've got all my pots and pans, but right at the back probably looking very dirty and murky, that is my wastewater. So my wastewater goes into that bottle, and then to empty it, I have this. And then there's a tap under there, so I can empty it when I want to. It won't just all flow out whenever. So I do like that. So as well as this extension, I've also got something that I'm going to put here, so that in the summer, if I'm sat out on my step, then I've got a folding table. Okay, let's see if I can show you the back. Okay. So here's my, what would be classed as the garage area. So obviously there's my bed, and then down here I have got my 70-litre water tank. So that is my fresh water tank, which I fill. My 70-litre water tank, which I fill with this here from there. What else have I got to show you? I've got, let me go inside. It's a bit chilly. So inside there are 2 max fans, one here and one above the bed. Now I decided on 2 so that you could have one on intake and one on outtake, which would help with this ventilation. What else? Well, you can see how high it is. It's a high top, long wheelbase van. Now the special thing about my van, which other high tops don't have, so my van wasn't a high top. It's had an add-on of a fiberglass roof, which did make cutting out the holes for these max vans really easy. But because it's got an add-on roof, that means the back doors, oh, see if I can show you, put the light on. So the back doors only come to here, which then means I've got this extra storage up here. So it's an extra shelf above my bed, which is really, really handy. I've got some little spice rack things here, and I've got some cupboards here, and I've got all this storage above the cab area, which has got my dry robe in it. It's, you can't see me now, which has got, so above the cab area has got my dry robe in it, and it's also got my foil windscreen covers for when it's really cold. A few other bits and pieces up there. Yeah, what else can I really say? I did want these front 2 seats, because it's got 2 seats here and then the driver's seat. I did want these 2 front seats to be able to swivel. Now, when I bought the van, I thought I'd be able to get a kit that made these swivel, but it turns out for this particular van, it's not possible. I can't remember the reason why. I think it's something to do with the seat belt. There's Zippy. You alright? Oh, who is that? So when I was looking for my van, the one thing that I wanted was to be able to stand up in it. And I definitely can stand up in this. I think if you're having to sit down all the time, if you're not going to be out in your van for very long, then I guess it wouldn't matter too much. But, you know, when you've got rainy days and things like that, you don't really want to be sitting down all the time or laying down. It's a bit like when you've got a tent and you can't sit up in it. It'd be a bit of a nightmare. I've got a 310 watt solar panel on the roof, which fits just in between both max fans. That was basically the biggest size I could get for the space I had available. And they go into 2 leisure batteries at the back. I've also got a battery to battery, so that when I'm driving along, if my van battery's full, then it will charge up my leisure battery, which is pretty good. Anyway, let me know what you think. Oh, the other thing I want to say is when I was building this van, I was going to put a shower cubicle where my toilet is, but I decided against that. So instead, what I have created is a marvellous outdoor shower. Yes, I know that you can buy outdoor shower cubicles, but that's far too easy. I try and make things difficult. So if you want to see my outdoor shower and me attempting to put it up and having an outdoor shower, then you'll have to tune in for the next vlog. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I have missed out some things, I'm sure I have, so please do leave me a comment down there with whatever you want to ask me, and I will answer the best of my knowledge. So yes, thank you very much for watching. Hope you have an amazing day. See you soon.